Supposing there is a great emotional shock, it can create an imbalance, and it could form cracks in the aura. Sometimes terrible grief, somebody has passed away in the family, or you had a very scary dream, or you had some kind of a fright, or you have intense emotion like rage, anger, or panic, or terror. All these causes emotional imbalance in your body. So when this emotional imbalance is there, you attract souls and entities. So all this what happens, repeated extreme negative behaviors will also attract souls to you, or abuse or addiction to alcohol, drugs, tobacco, porn, or food, etc. All these also are one of the reasons why your aura is getting damaged. Or there might be incomplete or forced or misguided meditation practices, or your negative thought forms could lead to negative words, and these negative words will lead to actions. All this will make your aura weak, so that you become a magnet to all these negative energies. Now we'll see some of the signs and effect of attack of these. What will happen, what could be the symptoms of these attacks? Okay, if you have strong negativity, or unwanted fear, or you have unwanted doubts, uncertainty in your life, you must think that there is something negative happening, right? So you question what is happening, why it's happening. Sir has given such a wonderful tool like the wand. You can just sense your energy fields, your emotional fields, and you can ask the question, is there any entities present in my aura, or entities around you in your home, or in your bedrooms, or wherever you are? Okay. Another important is people with deep depression. Usually they say that people who are depressed have some kind of a soul attached in their soul attached in their sorry sorry about that. They have a soul attached in their energy field. Or you may be feeling down or angry for no reason, or there could be rapid mood changes. Sometimes you'll be feeling high, or sometimes you could be feeling very low. So these are all rapid mood changes. People around you will usually see, why is your mood not stable? That time, please sense. Okay. And you could have uncontrolled temper, or self-inflicted harm, or suicidal tendencies. So sir says, when you are depressed, some people will have a constant hearing, okay, die, die, die. So all this is nothing but suicidal souls would have come, and they would have they will be in your aura, and they will keep on giving you ideas to have to inflict harm on yourself. So, or you could have violent behaviors, physically, emotionally, or psychologically. We also start abusing the family members and friends. Or you could have criminal tendencies, or sudden tiredness, fatigue, odd thoughts that don't feel like your thoughts, something beyond your thoughts. You do not think like that, but these thoughts are coming into your mind, means you have to think about them, whether it is yours, or it is you're being influenced by other entities. There could be sudden aches and pains in the body, or you could have a prolonged illness or a chronic illness. All happens because some kind of a negative energy is present there in the body. Or some kind of a food cravings, could be sugar, carbs, wheat, salt. All this will promote addictions also. Apart from that, you get addicted to alcohol, drugs, sex, or you could be addicted to gadgets, prawns, drama, anime, K-pop. The list is never ending. So, or you could be suffering from bad dreams, or you'll have nightmares. Okay. And some of these also, if there is change in the physical body, sometimes sir says, if the sooner you see the change and get the soul elevated, it is better. Because slowly, if it is not elevated, the soul will even try to change the gender of the body. People become transgenders, okay, or people end up with having dual or multiple personalities. So these entities or subtle energies, they also want to do what you wish to do. So they will follow you home sometimes, Sir says. They are usually found in the astral body, because that is where all our emotions are stored. Okay, so these entities of alcohol, usually example, they take in the smell or they feel the energy of the alcohol, not the physical alcohol. But sometimes they may also enter the body to physically drink or physically eat or even physically sleep. Some souls will want to sleep, so they physically enter the body, sleep, and go away. Okay, and there are also blood hungry souls, okay, which consume period blood. So they'll go to that place where the point of bleeding, and they sit and suck blood. That is what Sir says. Okay, so Sir says there are a lot of entities like this. You never know the what kind of person you're meeting in life and what kind of energies or entities they possess. That is why Sir says try not to hug people. Okay, you should never hug people, because if their aura is too negative, there is a chance that their negative aura will get transferred into your aura. Okay, and we all know in school we have teachers, and we always say that cleanliness is next to godliness. So they say at all times try to keep your surroundings clean. So why we say that is, if we check in the point of energy, we say that entities also attach to dirty clothes. It could be dirtied with food or mucus or stains or body fluids, or even by feces and urine. So entities also attach to these kind of dirty things. They are found in dirty laundries also, or it could be in your bedrooms or homes. Or these entities could also attach due to social media, where it contaminates the aura of the room, house, or we keep on scrolling on all the reels. All this is some kind of a addiction of entities. Okay, so we'll see how the entities affect the human psychosis. Okay, human psyche. So it is usually movement of energy. So supposing we are two people are having an argument, so the entities are present around them. So it will feed, it will tell the people, now it will instigate them, argue more, more, more. The argument doesn't come down. It will only feed the energies to make them argue more and more. We can see entities attaching through mindless eating. That is why Sir says not to eat junk food, because junk food does not have any natural energy in them. It is dead energy. When we eat natural food, usually the signal goes to the brain to ask us to stop eating once the stomach is full. But whereas in junk food, there is the signal is lost, so we mindless eating. At that time, what happens? Entities get attached to. This is how it get attached. So it will keep on asking you to eat more and more. Okay, and this is how entities attach to our gadgets. When we keep on this is how we mindlessly keep scrolling on reels. So these entities also attach on gadgets, and it makes you mindless scrolling. That is what they say, or mindlessly seeing reels, even though it does not serve any purpose. This now all we can social media is so advanced that all the latest what do you say, the serials or dramas, everything we see in our phone, right? Not only that, if we see one kind of a reel, the AI is in such a way that all related reels also follow that reel. So mindless scrolling also leads to addiction and entities. Next, uh, alcohol and tobacco, smoking entities. Okay, so what happens when you're watching a horror movie? Okay, There is the sound system affects our the way we watch the movie. Okay, so what happens, sir says we are not the only one watching the horror movie. There is a lot of souls also which come and watches along with us. So what happens when we are watching some horror movies, we release fear, isn't it? At that time it becomes a gateway for souls and entities to enter our body also. So these entities suck our human energy. Okay, that is how we feel sometimes souls get attached or entities get attached into our aura. Apart from that, people do guidance, seeking guidance through tarot cards or moving the cup or Oja boards or orbs. All these attracts lower level entities. So all these lower entities, they we may we may feel they're giving guidance, but actually no, we are getting connected to entities. So sir says not to follow all these kind of practices. So how do we take protection from soul attachments or entities is, first and foremost we practice emotional hygiene. Emotional hygiene is nothing but we have a positive emotion rather than the negative emotions. Second one is practicing verbal hygiene. Whatever you speak, speak it in a with love, kindness, and forgiveness rather than in a harsh way or hurting others. Practice spiritual hygiene. Very, very important. Sir says practice spiritual hygiene by not following the rituals or customs, age-old customs, without knowing the science behind it. You have to follow spiritualism, not religiousness. Okay, then be conscious of every thought, word, and actions. Okay, and always have an aura of forgiveness around you. Then you cultivate self-awareness and emotional regulation. So sir says let go. Do not have likes or dislikes. No need to have them in your energy. Let go. Maintain a healthy energy field through cleansing your aura, your home, and your workspace. And usually avoid energy draining relationships. Keep doing divine fire to everyone around you. Sir says all the negative people will inevitably leave your life and go on. Read forgiveness. Okay, focus on the positive, uplifting thoughts and emotions. To selfless service to the needy. Mother Earth, okay, needs us. We need to plant more trees. Okay, do blessings for all the nature beings. Engage in activities promoting spiritual growth. Okay, you will be balance our karma. We also gain good karma by feeding the needy and the poor. We also spread the word. We should need to spread the word about PVH. Okay, there are a lot of people who are in need of uh, elevating them from some kind of trauma, or be it black magic or white magic or anything. So you spread the word. Okay, apart from that, sir says you also release fish or birds back to nature, plant trees. Don't say no to giving people, give them something or the other. Okay, and be emotionally strong, because once you're emotionally strong, none of the negative energy can affect you emotionally or physically. You find joy in everything you do, laugh, dance. That is what sir says. Once you dance, all the negative energy just goes away from your aura. Okay, cultivate more love, compassion, and kindness, sharing with all beings, be it food or money or knowledge. So ultimately we learn more. Okay, so learning more is nothing but adding to the pie for our next birth. That is what is more important. So souls with positive emotions usually move on to the next life easily. It's like a balloon filled with air. Okay, once the balloon is filled with air, it will move on freely. If it is filled with water or negative emo, it's like filling our balloon ourselves with negative energy. So it will not move on the ladder. It will only come down. So how do you do healing for any kind of entities? PVH protocol is read the required forgiveness affirmations, read emotional freedom healing, do aura cleansing and the nadi cleansing every 2-3 hours. Sensing is very, very important. You can sense your own self, your family, your friends, okay? And you can check if there are any addiction entities or souls in your body, astral body. Then if there is, play the related song elevation songs, keep the calendar in front, put on page 1. You can ask the souls to read it, okay? And you can do the soul elevation. Apart from that, if you have any kind of entities, you also blaze away, burn away, and disintegrate all the entities from the physical body, energy body, and astral bodies. Okay. And how do you heal a negative emotion? You first find the negative emotion, negative energy. Supposing there is worry, worry for your son or daughter. Okay. So you evaluate the cause or the reason and the individual related. So the cause is worry. The individual is your son or daughter, okay, related to your emotions. So if you have attachment or worry towards your son, worry is nothing but a negative energy. So if you have evaluated the cause, you read the necessary forgiveness for yourself and also your son, and you neutralize the energy by accepting it. You say, yes, I deeply, completely, and consciously accept this emotion. I accept that I have attachment. I accept that I have worry for my son or daughter. Okay, then you read forgiveness for your son. You read forgiveness for yourself. Okay, then you transform this into a positive energy through love, compassion, kindness, and acceptance. So you should think that this is another soul which has born to do karma balancing. So you don't have to put too much of overly motherly attachment to your son or daughter. So have a little detachment in attachment. That is what Sir says. So these are all the protocols to heal your negative emotion if you have a negative emotion around you. Apart from that, Sir says keep a close contact with God. So who is this God? It's not any idols in the temples. It is our creator, our supreme God. So with all this, we should always remember to have an aura of forgiveness around us. So lastly, I can say that Sir gives a beautiful example. Surround yourself with flowers. What do we attract? Butterflies.
Butterfly. Butterfly.
Exactly. Exactly. So if you surround ourselves with rubbish, what do we attract? Oh,
Bees,
yes.
flies.
Flies. Yes, we attract flies. So having a divine connection will get a divine protection around us, and we become the light. Okay, to do God's work. So that's it for our class today. If you have any doubts or you need to share any of your thoughts, you're welcome.